if you are just waking up. Joining us this morning, James Marlow, broadcast journalist and a very clever man indeed, because he's a Middle East analyst. Good morning.
Well, that's very kind of you to say so. Thank you very much.
It's true.
Good morning to you. It's good to be here with you. I think the last time I was here was about 9 months ago with both of you.
Wow.
And I realised that during that 9-month period, I could have had a baby. But
you didn't?
I didn't, no. And
well done.
Two doctors next... Two doctors next to me.
I was wondering where this is going.
I would like to put out there that the only person in this room who could have had a baby in the last 9 months is me.
There you go.
What you think.
And I'm really lucky to get two doctors next to me, because where I am, I can never get one doctor.
Is that right?
I'm so lucky.
We do hear that a great deal. You look very smart for Easter Sunday, and rightly so.
Well, thank you very much. Yes. I like to make an effort, in case I say something which is...
By the way, he told me in makeup I didn't.
I said, you could have made an effort. Yeah, okay, sorry. So what have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Well, I've been spending quite a lot of time in the Middle East. I travel back and forth quite a lot, so obviously in Israel, and been covering a little bit of Iran and Syria and Lebanon, because on the border with Israel and Lebanon there's a huge amount of bombing taking place, rockets coming in. It's actually getting worse and worse each day. So been covering that. And again, inside of Israel, gone down to the south, gone outside of Gaza, which is right on the border of Gaza, not inside of Gaza at this point. I did get the opportunity about 3 months ago, but the timing wasn't quite right, and I didn't have the right gear, because to wear the right protection gear is actually quite expensive, and I just couldn't get hold of it at the time. But got the opportunity to learn quite a lot about that, and that's coming up in a second story.
Great. And when you were there, was there anything that particularly surprised you?
A war.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising. What I meant was, and we talked about this or we alluded to it earlier outside this programme, saying, are we getting all the facts here?
Well, it's very interesting you bring up that point, because that was actually going to be my story.
Okay.
My second story.
Well, let's hold
that thought.
Hold that thought then.
Right.
Just before we go to